Namaste. In today's episode of Bharatiya way of self-discipline, we will talk about Tyaga. When I say Tyaga, it is translated as sacrifice in English. But sacrifice is a negative term and Tyaga is a positive term. Therefore, sacrifice is a inappropriate translation because it doesn't convey the actual meaning. Tyaga is done with willingness, sacrifice done with unwillingness. Animal sacrifice etc. is something else, but usually sacrifices are done with unwillingness. But Tyaga is done willingly. For example, let me tell you, a mother gets up at 4 o'clock and does all the household work and wakes up her children and makes them study and go for the study examination etc. and she does so many things. She sleeps very less and she doesn't spend time for herself. This is a Tyaga which holds the family together. How a family comes together? Because everyone does Tyaga for each other. Therefore, family is together. Therefore, Tyaga is not a negative term. Tyaga is a positive term which is actually a dharma only. Main component of dharma is Tyaga. So, how Tyaga is related to self-discipline? I gave the example of mother, right? Look into it. She might sleep less and somebody in the same family, somebody in the same house might sleep for 8 hours, 9 hours etc. and they might be lazy and they might not be doing the Tyaga that they are supposed to do. And the medical science says if you get better sleep, more sleep, you will feel healthy etc. right? The doctors are even saying that you need minimum 8 hours sleep. But the mother in the house is not sleeping 8 hours, but she is more healthy than the other person who is sleeping for 8 hours and 10 hours etc. Because while doing the Tyaga, she is not working for herself, she is not doing it for herself, she is doing it for somebody else, right? So, when it is being done for somebody else, she is constantly on a positive mode and she is very quickly doing so many things. Her physical activity, mental activity, everything is working towards a positive goal driven by the Tyaga, right? This positivity creates a healthy situation in her body, chemical situation, which will end up in a good health. The person who is filled with lethargy, sleeping more than 8 hours, 9 hours etc. Is feeling guilty that somebody else is doing Tyaga for him or her, but they are not doing anything in return. This guilt starts building up within. With that guilt and with lethargy, inertia etc., they will start accumulating more and more negativity. With that negativity, their health gets spoilt. So, if we are doing Tyaga for somebody, not sacrifice, as I said, the sacrifice is done as a favor to somebody. Tyaga is done out of love, out of care, out of compassion. So, when we are loving somebody, we are caring for somebody or doing Tyaga, we will become more and more positive, more and more healthy, even though we are not getting the rest. But if we are resting and we are not caring about anybody and we are creating inconvenience for somebody, we will become unhealthy. So, in this way, doing the Tyaga, being physically active, working for others, not only makes us more and more healthy, it also brings discipline in our life. See, in Indian families, you might have seen in India, if you are born and brought up in foreign countries only, that is a different case. But people who are grown up in Indian villages, they are very well aware that mothers get up before 4 o'clock and they sleep very late at night. They do entire day, they will be doing something or the other, but they will be the most happiest and healthiest person in the family. So this is how tyaga is the foundation or inspiration for their work, and that tyaga brings a discipline in their life. This is how tyaga is very important component to bring self discipline in our life. Without tyaga we are nothing but animals.